morning everybody, welcome to a new video of JMSpeedshop. And today we have a very nice yellow Mustang. It is the first generation, first US car I'm doing for my videos. So I think it's a very nice one and it sounds awesome. So this particular car is a 1966 Ford Mustang. So that's also the first body style of the first generation. So there were a little bit two body styles. The first generation body style was this one, 1964 to 1966, also called the 64.5 model. So later on, from 1967 to 1973, there are a little bit more different engines, and that's the start. The body style changed a little bit different. But it's still the first generation. So but we're going to talk about the 64.5 model range. So yeah, very nice Mustang. This car is in Germany since 1991 with full history with it. This is really an unrestored car. It's only been painted once. So I thought it should be restored, but it is not. And it is completely solid and runs very, very good. So this is a 289. It was also the biggest engine you could get in at its time. Not the most powerful of Ford, but this is a 2-barrel carburetor from factory, so it got 203 horsepower, something like 200 horsepower. But there are some modifications done to the cylinder head, so it should be a little bit more. So I don't know how much it should be, but it's a very light car, so it's pretty fast. So yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you a look around the car. A very nice classic one. So and we're going to do a little test drive, of course. So first show you the interior. Very nice old style doors. Light interior, steel on the doors with leather trimming on the doors. Just manually windows. You can just lower them and raise them. It's just everything is working. These are I really love these kind of windows. The small ones, you can just open them. Very nice in the summer. There's trimming everywhere. Everything is steel and painted. So nice bucket seats. It's an automatic. All analog dials, of course. So this 3,300 miles. I don't know if it's original, but this car is just in very nice condition. If this is original for the automatic, I don't think it is. Maybe it is, I don't think so. Maybe somebody can comment on it if it's original or not. It does not really look original, but the rest is just very nice. Back seat also very good. Also you can also lower the rear windows. You got a very nice open coupe style. So it's just a very nice car to be in. Long steering column, much towards you, so it gives you a good drivability of the car. I think the color is also very nice. The wheels suits the car very good. I think I don't know how big the tires are. It's 15-inch wheels, 225 wide. I think it's on the front and in the rear, of course. You got drum brakes in the rear and also in the front, so you have to keep that in mind if it's not going too fast. So we've got a pretty nice big trunk also in here. Nice key for it. So it's a pretty big trunk. You can see it's all hard. Just very nice. So also, if you know where the fuel cap is, I didn't know, but I just found out. It's behind the logo. I think it's very nice. So yeah, very nice. Also in here, old stickers are all inside still. Yeah. 2 pipes. Makes that very nice V8 sound. Also looks pretty good underneath the car. Very nice stainless steel exhaust system. I'm seeing it there. I don't know if you can see that. Stainless steel, very nice. So also on the other side, all pretty clean. Everything in good condition. All the chrome is in good condition. A nice dashboard. put something in. Of everything is just, it's all steel. Floor mats, everything is just nice. We don't have air conditioning in here. We've got the radio, it works. I tried it. Heating system, very nice. It's just 900 standard. So this body style, this car came in 3 body styles. This is just the hardtop. It's called the hardtop. You got a convertible, and you also got the fastback. That was normally the roof line is a little bit more like that. They are also pretty popular. Also when the GT500 came in 1967, and you got a movie Gone in 60 Seconds. If you got this particular model in GT350 Shelby edition that came in 65, I thought. I really like this, but this is because I just also like this model. Look, I can open it because that is not in the car. So 289 cubic inch. So that's 4.7 liters in European numbers. So you also got a 260 cubic inch engine. That is a 4.3 liter. It got 188 horsepower, I thought. So yeah, I think it's really nice and clean engine base in the time. There's just nothing in it that should not be in it. So it's just an engine, and it is it. Battery in here. Very nice small engine. So they did something to the cylinder heads. It's standing sticker or different cams. It could be a little bit different heads. So it should be a little bit more power, and we will see what you can feel. So there's also a different carburetor on it. I'm not really into these Americans, so normally there would be a 2-barrel carburetor on it. So maybe there are some people that know it better than me, can tell me what is on it, and maybe it's a 4-barrel, I don't know. So yeah, very nice, clean. It's a clean engine bay. There is some stuff around here, of course, but yeah, it's not rusted through. It's a car from over 50 years old, so yeah, for a car that's over 50 years old, it looks very good, and it makes very nice sounds when you close it. So I think we should put the plates on and take this very nice beauty for a drive. So let's have a nice drive. This classic Mustang. Got a seat belt for the hip. Better than nothing, of course. So let's have a drive. No power steering. So that is something to get a little bit used to, but when you're moving it's not that bad. So I just looked underneath and around the car, and there are a little bit more modifications done to it. So first to start normally this particular car came with a 289 cubic inch 4.7 liter V8. 2-barrel carburetor, 200 horsepower. Have a look how much power it should deliver. 203 horsepower at 4400 RPMs and 382 Newton meters at 2400 RPM. So it's low revving engine and low torque delivery. So it's a 3-speed automatic. You can also get it delivered in a 3-speed or 4-speed manual. It could also be. Put a bit of heat on, maybe it works. I hope so. So it just sounds very nice. Now I get a little bit used to the disc of drum brakes. So just keep that in mind when braking. So very nice rumble to it. So they built a lot in the first 64.5 model is built on 28,538 cars. I think that's a lot. So difference what I see also in this engine is when you look around the car, you got the high flow headers. So it's not a cast header, it's a welded header. So it's high flow. There's a stainless steel exhaust system underneath. And you also got a big carburetor. It's an, I think it's a 4-barrel edelbrock carburetor. It's an edelbrock of course, but I think it's an 4-barrel. But I'm not really into the American, so maybe some people can comment on that, what it should be. And there's also stickers underneath the hood for competition camshafts. So I don't know if they're really in it, but I think when you put a sticker there, it should be a different camshaft. So I think what is also done is a different camshaft. And the owner told me that there is different cylinder heads on it. The shop manager here. So if it's all in there, they should have different cylinder head, different camshafts, high flow headers and exhaust system, and different carburetors. So it has more than 200 horsepower there. So this car on paper weighs 1109 kilos. So that's really light for a car with an engine like that, but also really light for an American car. So, and if you compare that, I think with these modifications you easily should be above 250 horsepower and 400 Newton meters. Then it's really nice power numbers. So, and like this, it's really nice to cruise around. Easy to drive. It's a little bit stiff, so I think the suspension has also done something. It's bouncing a little bit. It's not what you, I think, American car is really a little bit like the floating. But this is like a little bit more like a sports car then. I really like the look of it, and it's just the classic lines, and the sound is really, yeah, you hear that? Ooh, that is nice. That's really nice. This makes me very happy. Yeah. So I can also got oil temperature on here, fuel. It's already a little bit low I think, but we should see how far we're coming. Engine oil temperature, I think I really like that oil temperature. Cooling temperature, so we first will wait up till the everything is a little bit up to temperature before we're really going to push it. So we also got a very nice old style radio in it. I tried it, it works. It's the original radio from what should be in it, I think. I'm not sure about that. So there's also different I think that's sports. Well, there are two D's in here and a lower gear, so I'm going to try that later on what it does. But at first it sounds very good, and I think for a car like at this age it looks pretty good. What are the the owner before me, or before Passion Car, told the shop that it was since 1991 it was in Germany. So hope you can hear me above the very nice sound. So it's, of course it is in miles per hour. Good luck. I have to look that I'm not driving too fast. So that is a full history with this particular car, also from the United States. So it's since 1991 in Germany, and he said, yeah, in Germany there is not really American community that drives American cars. So I think where I'm from Holland, just over the border here. I think this particular car will do very good in Holland, because in Holland we really like these old cars because they are cheap to drive. And if they are older than 40 years, you don't pay road tax, and this is over it. So you don't pay road tax. A lot of people build LPG in it. I think that's not really American way to do it. You still have a good power delivery, but it's lower when you just put the carburetor off and just put the LPG on it. So, but it sounds pretty good. So acceleration, I don't know how fast this car should be from 0 to 100. I suspect it should be around 8 seconds or something, but we should see. Top speed, I don't know, it should be around 200 kilometers, I think. But I'm not sure about that, but I'm not really going to try very high speeds because we got just drum brakes underneath. And yeah. It sounds very, very good. And that's 100 miles an hour. very nice. So yeah, I think we should do an acceleration test. So I just found out what the other gear ratios are. That's just shifting manually. You can just shift it also manually. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put it in automatic. Grip is a little bit hard to get in first gear. So I'm not going to put it full throttle because we're going nowhere when I do that. So I think about 8 seconds to 100. So let's see what she can do. 100 is about 60 miles an hour, I thought. So let's see. So this wheel spin. Pretty good. Oh, old lady. Very nice. Oh, it's got a very nice sound to it. So I want to mention is that also this particular model is also delivered with a 6-cylinder. Sorry about the camera vibrations. So this particular model is also delivered with 6-cylinder engines. Like 170 cubic inch and 200 cubic inch. Starts with about 100 horsepower, 122 horsepower. Later on you got also 260 cubic inch V8 and 166 horsepower. So then you got a 289 cubic inch like this one, 200 horsepower. Then you got also a 4-barrel edition. That was not this one. You got 213 horsepower. Then you got also later on upgraded version, 220 horsepower, and then a high pro 4-barrel. 275 horsepower. I think this is, I guess it should be around 250, I think. But it's pretty nice to drive. Very nice cruising car, very nice engine sound. It's not a, I think it's not a car for on the highway or on the autobahn. I don't really think it's just a cruiser. And you can just easily get to 160, no problem. Above that, I think it's not really nice to drive with drum brakes. And you should really get an upgraded brakes needed, I think. But overall, very nice car. So I hope you liked the video about this very nice classic first generation Ford Mustang 289 cubic inch. I think it's a very nice experience for me to drive a car like this. Just know what people mention now about this, the sound and yeah, just the classic look of the dash, the classic look of the car, the classic feeling. The only downside I think to a car like this is the brakes, because it got, I think, my opinion is it got more power than the brakes could handle. If you're not, you really have to calculate that in. So it's not a car that you're going on a, yeah, for just a short distance, push the throttle, you have to brake fast. You're not going to brake fast with this car, that's just not happening. So, but for the rest, it makes a very nice engine sound. It's a very nice engine. It runs very good. There's not, didn't lose any power in between. It was not over fueling or anything else. It's got a very nice exhaust sound to it. It's really responsive. It drives good. It brakes good. But yeah, you can feel it's not the same as disc brake. You really have to push it hard. It will brake good, but I think the first thing I should do is to change it to disc brakes, to disc, I think, for drum brakes. But yeah, for the rest, I really like it. It's a really good condition car. It's an unrestored. It's not rotten through. Or panels are welded in, and a lot of Bondo to it. That's not all that this car is not about yet. It's just, and it's a car that's already a very long time in Europe. So it's not, yeah, it's really good maintained since 1991. It's in Germany. So the record stated there, all the history is with it. So this particular car is also for sale, passioncar.de. Link below the video. You can go to the website, and I put also an advertisement link to their car. And hope you like this particular video. A little bit different than a Mercedes or a European car, but I think I like this one also. So in the right corner for you, there's my logo. Click on it, you go to my main page, have a look there. Subscribe if you like it, and for more. There are also nice projects going on, and yeah, nice reviews are coming in the future. So don't forget to subscribe, put a thumbs up if you like it, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.